This is my 2023 end of year book tag. Let's jump into it. Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Marsh, and so this is my first time doing a 2023 end of year book tag. I did do like all the books I read wrap up last year, which I'll probably do again this year because it's a fun little quick tier list and it's not too hard to film. But for this year, I'm going to be doing my first book tag, and so I'll be going through these like questions that they have, just answering them, letting you guys know what's up, and we'll take it from there. If you end up enjoying this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So for the first question, it is, are there any books that you have started this year that you still need to finish? The biggest one is War and Peace. I think I got like 70% through it, didn't go back to it. It's not that I didn't enjoy it, it's just I didn't go back, and then when I went back, I just didn't have the energy to continue. I did like what I read so far, but it's definitely a war to read the book, or it's a battle. It's not very peaceful when I'm reading it, I don't know. But I have to jump back into it and finish it eventually, and I will. But for now, it's going to be in the to be continued list. For when, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a chapter a day next year to wrap it up and finish it. It's probably not going to get finished this year though. In terms of other books I need to finish before the end of the year, I have I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. I think I got about 50 pages left for that one. And then I also started Fourth Wing just to see what the big deal was with that. I'm like 90 pages in, so I don't know if I'll finish that before the end of the year, because I do have a few other books that are a higher priority for me, such as Malazan Book 2, which is part of a read-along live stream book club that I do. Last week we just wrapped up Book 1, and we're going to be doing another wrap-up thing with Book 1, so if you want to read Malazan, feel free to check those out. A little self-plug right there. But yeah, those are the books I need to finish: Fourth Wing, I, Robot, and War and Peace. I, Robot's definitely going to get done. Fourth Wing probably in January if I don't finish it this month. Do you have any autumnal books to transition into the end of the year? I don't really read anything autumnal wise, but I do plan to pick back up the second book in Lord of the Rings, Twin Towers. I've watched the movies for a long time, always loved them. Last year I read the Fellowship of the Ring. This year it's going to be Twin Towers, and the reason I go to that is because it's like a very homey feeling for me and nostalgic filled when it comes to Lord of the Rings. So when winter and autumn comes around, it's not really like the, oh, let me get that Gilmore Girls feeling, or like that fall feeling with the leaves falling or snow, whatever you want to say. The feeling I more get is, what can I cozy up to and feel nostalgic about and safe about when I'm reading? And that would be Lord of the Rings in this case for me, specifically the Two Towers, which I'm excited to start since I've never read it before. Is there any new releases you're still waiting for? Nothing coming out in 2023 I'm waiting for. There's plenty of stuff in 2024 that I want to get to, like Red God, Stormlight 5, A Cure for Living, which is the sequel to Dreams of the Dying, which I highly recommend. It's a self-published book. Really good. I loved it when I read it in 2021. Was before I was reviewing stuff, so I'll have to go back and reread it whenever that comes out. But I know the author's working on it and is almost done wrapping up A Cure for the Living, which is the sequel. Those are like my three major hype releases for next year. Nothing really at the end of this year though that I'm waiting for. Is there any book you think can shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Not really. Maybe Dead House Gates has the best chance of doing that. But to be quite honest, it's a very heavy task because this year was a great reading year for me. My favorite book of the year was Hyperion, followed by Gene Wolfe's Book of the New Sun, the first book of it, Shadow and Claw. Those two books are probably my S tier reads of the year. And then you have like Lightbringer and things like that. There was so much hype that I read this year, and you have things like the secret novels. I don't think Dead House Gates is going to top them. That's the only one I think has a chance, but I think it's possible it could be up there, but who knows? That's the only one that has a chance. Hopefully it does, because I mean, I'm always ready for new reads that are exciting, but I don't think it's going to top it, considering Hyperion I consider it as one of my favorite books of all time, if not my favorite, after reading it. Have you already started making reading plans in 2024? Yes and no. Last year I did make like a TBR video, did not follow it at all. I don't think I'm a type of person to follow TBR. I'm a very mood reader, and I don't follow the commitment of that easily. The one thing I am committed to is finishing Malazan, since it's part of a book club. That will keep me motivated to do that, so that's for sure. I'll do Stormlight 5, Red God, Cure for the Living. In terms of anything else, there's nothing specific. I want to finish the trilogy of Lord of the Rings with Return of the King. Other than that, though, maybe like the next First Law trilogy, which I said I would read last year, but I didn't. But yeah, nothing specific at the moment. I don't try to like be too strict in my TBR. It's more of like, here's what I'm interested in. I might get to it kind of thing. But the ones I'm for sure getting to are Malazan, Red God if it releases, Stormlight 5, and Stormlight 4, because I haven't read it yet, but I'm saving it for when Stormlight 5 is announced so I could just like read them back to back. Other than that though, that's basically it for this video. My little any year book tag. If you guys have any recommendations on things that I should read, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite things are in the comments if you wanted to do the same thing and answer the same question. Other than that though, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.